Welcome to Goober Garage, where we do something stupid. Today we have my Traxxas X-Maxx here. We have installed 2050 gearing on the stock ESC and motor system. We're gonna see if this thing can pull backflips really easily. I have a few other upgrades installed. Custom Atomic, I think these are Atomic RC fans. Atomic RC, bell crank, bigger arms for the top and bottom. We do have these nice SMC big old batteries here. Get as much power as we possibly can out of this truck. Oh, I also have, it's an Amazon brand servo. It actually turns the wheels really well for being so small, and it's metal geared too, so a plus. This thing is massive. Two of these things would completely swallow the entire table. Let's take this thing out for a spin.
GoPro setup, yay! We'll see if this works. I don't know if it'll work. I hope it looks good, but I've seen a lot of people do GoPro views and they kind of look weird, so we'll see about this one. Now, the previous times I put higher gearing into this truck, it shredded it. It shaved off the top gears the first time. Second time, it broke two teeth on both the spur gear and the pinion gear, so I'm hoping that now it's meshed right. I don't know. I hope it is. It was making a really bad sound the first time, and I didn't catch it, but this time it sounds healthy. It's fast. It's fast too. First jump. Oh, that hurts the soul. Oh, we got a cinder block here. Hold on. Okay, that would have destroyed something. And the reason I broke the teeth, not shaved them the first time, or the second time in fact, I landed on power, which is a no-no. You don't want to do that. Oh, so it does backflip faster. Originally I had, I think 46-18 gearing, so 46 spur, 18 pinion. And it would barely backflip. Also, I got the Traxxas, they're not lockups, what are they? The 6-packs. Belted tire, lighter tire, so not a lot of rotating mass, which doesn't help with backflipping. This thing would be a backflipping monster if I got the stock X-Maxx tires on here with the gearing that I have currently. But less weight doesn't break stuff, so that's what I'm trying to do. That was good, that was good. And this is all steel gears, so should be good. Ow. Oh. So those are the type of backflips that I still want to do. Get it into the air high and you just flick it back, but it's still not geared tall enough. But it's geared high enough now to where when it starts diving forward, if I hit the jump wrong, I can flick it back and it'll be fine. Ooh, them RPM hub carriers, man. Stock Traxxas ones would have exploded. These RPM hub carriers take some beatings. This thing jumps too high for me. I would need the suspension tuned. Oh, look at that! Oh man. Wow, this thing flies high. There's a trick with landing it without blowing the gears up and still keeping it upright. You want to jump it, start kicking it back, and then hit the brakes at the last second. Kind of like that, but you want to let off beforehand because that could destroy gears. Probably need to put a max 6 in it. I don't know. Oh, look at that wheelie! Oh! What if I do a front flip? I've always had bad luck with front flips, though. Oh, that was a beautiful front flip! I've never had a front flip go so well on the X-Maxx. I mean, that was almost too good to be true. That was awesome! This thing can can do good front flips now. Oh man, oh, pristine. Oh, I love it. It does better front flips than back flips. And I've geared it for the back flips. Oh, that was a terrible landing. Yeah, you gotta update it. Joy, I love updating stuff.
You get new stuff when you update it.
Not really. This thing is an incredible truck now. It front flips. I mean, it just dives into those front flips. Before it couldn't do that. Now it can. Next big upgrade I'm doing to this thing is a much bigger motor. It's got a 1200 kV. I'm gonna put an 800 kV in it. More torque, less speed, but more torque, which means I can gear it up a lot taller and it'll be able to kick into backflips really easily, even with these light tires. I'll put the stock ones on in the next video we do with this thing just to see maybe if it changes the geometry, if it does backflips better. But the main thing I'm concerned is with heat. I wanna gear it up as high as I can the way it is until it starts overheating on a hot day like this. It's later in the evening, but it's a pretty hot day, so. But it hasn't thermal shut down. If it stays below 175, in the 150, 130 range, I'll be happy. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The X-Maxx 8S 2050 gearing. It worked quite well. It didn't really do backflips how I wanted it to. I kind of wanted it to, you know, hit the jump, then you kick it back, and it would do the backflip. It didn't do that, really. It did backflips. I will say that. It did backflips, but you kind of had to help it at the end. But it does front flips really well, in fact. Like, better than I would have ever imagined, even though it was that jump that gave it, you know, some help. Since it's a taller jump, you know, you get more air, you have more time to do the roll. Anyway, the gearing is fine. There's nothing wrong. I checked the mesh and everything. It's all good there. So I think the next upgrade we're going to do to it is taller gearing. I bought a full pinion set. So we got like 19, 20, 21, 22 tooth pinions. So I have the 22s in there. Might go 21, might gear a little bit taller just to see. But I need to check temperatures. I didn't check temperatures because I just wanted to run it, wanted to get a feel for it, but I'm going to start checking temperatures. If it doesn't get to 150 or so, I'll gear it up a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more until it starts hitting its threshold. Then we'll start doing some suspension tuning. Suspension is a little soft for my liking. It's good. I like the suspension, but jumping that high, it starts bottoming out a little too much for me. Starts chassis slapping a little too hard. You're never going to get rid of chassis slap. That's always going to be a thing. It's actually good that it does chassis slap some because that keeps it from blowing other stuff up. But there's a point where the chassis slap, I mean, completely breaks the chassis because, I mean, you can see it's not a flat chassis. So if it lands really hard on the bulkheads, it's going to split itself in half. They make upgrades for that. They're like $100. I'm not doing that. Easiest thing to do is tune shocks. So that'll be next after we keep gearing it up to where I like it the best. Other than that, that's it for Goober Garage. Thank you all so much for watching.